Durk is someone who always shoots high. He likes big ideas. Durk's also tempers that with being very practical.
I've come to respect the fact that Durk dislikes deeply what he calls nibbling at the edges, celebrating small investments and small accomplishments when what is truly needed is breakthrough.
He was a game changer, and it happened in two ways. First of all, back in 1995, this organization had gone through some strategic planning and said, we're doing great things, but we're in this semi-renovated bowling alley in Cheviot, and we need to relocate.
He was one of the guys who pushed for, well, let's just go find the building and let's get it and we'll figure out how to pay for it later. And I think that was a big thing about Durk in his business life, that when there was something that he decided that we ought to do, he really began with the end in mind, and we figured out how to get there. And that certainly was the case, I think, with the Gilbert Avenue facility.
Durk stepped up to chair the capital campaign. He brought in some people, very generous people, who not only made large gifts at the time, but became such believers in the mission that they've continued to support the organization. The second thing was this amazing gift that he made personally a few years after that. Durk hands me the check and said, before you open it, please know, I don't want you to use it to pay the light bill. I want you to do something that will take this organization to the next level. And so I said, oh great, Durk, we'll do that. And then I opened the check. Not only was it 6 figures, it was large 6 figures, starting with a numeral I hadn't seen on a contribution before.
It occurred around the time I had sold my company, and I had the money. And it was an immediate need and a very worthwhile cause.
His check was what made building value possible. And if that's not creating a great impact for an organization, I don't know what is.
And I've come to admire the fact that Durk Rorie is one of those special leaders who can actually help others make better decisions, get better results, and think longer term.
Easter Seals and Work Resource Centers, what was called back then, was always a special thing for Durk because of the type of work that was done and the concept of helping really one person at a time through various programs.
Unlike many nonprofits and other worthwhile entities, it's very quantitative. If you want to know what they're doing, all you have to do is count the people who are working in the resource center.
Durk has never asked for the building to have his name on it, for us to shoot off rockets. He just wanted to make sure that we did as much as we could to make sure that as many lives were changed as were possible.
The thing that I'm the most interested in supporting at this time is the Wounded Warriors group. It's a huge challenge to support people who have been badly wounded in our armed forces, and that may tie into some interesting things that are pursued by the Work Resource Center as well.
And it's my conviction that people like Durk create 100% of the value in the world and about 98% of the fun.